Did Ferrari just pull off the ultimate bluff? While everyone thought their car was struggling, Lewis Hamilton and the team might be hiding something big. This could change everything we know about the preseason testing. The first days of Formula One preseason testing are always a mix of excitement and mystery. Teams show up with their new cars, but what you see isn't always what you get. This year, all eyes were on Lewis Hamilton and Ferrari. After his shocking move from Mercedes, Hamilton's debut with Ferrari was one of the most anticipated moments of the season. But did things go as planned? Or was there more to the story than meets the eye? At first glance, it seemed like Ferrari and Hamilton were off to a rocky start. The lap times weren't impressive, and Hamilton's performance appeared mid-table, at best. But here's the twist. What if it was all part of a bigger plan? In motorsport, there's a term called sandbagging, where teams deliberately underperform to hide their true potential. Could Ferrari be playing this game? Hamilton spent over 3 hours on the track, running various programs and laps. While his times didn't stand out, his approach to the car was anything but ordinary. He experimented with different lines, adjusted his entry into corners, and even tackled the curbs in unique ways. This wasn't just a driver getting used to a new car. It was a driver pushing the limits to understand every detail. The Ferrari itself made a strong initial impression, but the Red Bull seemed more consistent, especially with Liam Lawson's smooth runs through turn 10. Hamilton, on the other hand, showed more variability. One lap, he'd ride the inner curb. The next, he'd avoid it completely. This wasn't inconsistency, it was experimentation. As the first half of the day progressed, Hamilton's challenges became more apparent. There were moments where the car didn't cooperate, like a lockup into the slow turn 8 hairpin and a wide moment through turn 10. Even exiting turn 4, Hamilton had a slight snap that sent one of his wheels onto the gravel. These incidents might seem like signs of struggle, but they could also point to something deeper. Hamilton wasn't holding back. He kept attacking the corners, even when the car didn't respond perfectly. This aggression showed one thing clearly. His confidence wasn't wavering. In fact, it seemed like he was testing the car's limits, figuring out where it could improve. This is what preseason testing is all about, finding the weak spots before the real competition begins. Meanwhile, Ferrari's setup seemed to lean toward understeer, which could explain some of Hamilton's difficulties. When Charles Leclerc took over in the afternoon, the car appeared more rear-limited, suggesting that Ferrari was tweaking the balance throughout the day. These adjustments are normal during testing, but they also highlight how much work goes into perfecting a car before the first race. The lap times, however, told a different story. Hamilton finished the day in 9th, a full second slower than Leclerc. On paper, this looks disappointing, but testing times can be misleading. Cooler temperatures in Bahrain meant the track conditions weren't ideal, and Hamilton's runs during the slower parts of the day didn't help. Context is key here. What matters isn't the raw lap times, but the data gathered and the improvements made. One of the most intriguing aspects of Hamilton's first day with Ferrari was his approach to the car's setup, specifically the steering wheel. After 12 years with Mercedes, Hamilton is now in a completely different environment. The Ferrari's steering wheel, button layouts, and even the software are nothing like what he's used to. Adapting to this new system is no small task, but Hamilton has never been one to shy away from a challenge. During testing, it was revealed that Hamilton had made significant changes to his steering wheel. Old B-Man, a Ferrari development driver, noticed these modifications and shared some interesting insights. For example, the DRS button on Hamilton's Mercedes wheel was in the same spot as the neutral button on the Ferrari. This kind of change can be disorienting for a driver, especially during high-pressure moments on the track. Hamilton didn't just accept the default setup. He took the time to customize the wheel to his liking. He moved buttons around, relabeled some functions, and even adjusted the placement of critical controls like the DRS. This level of detail shows how seriously Hamilton is taking his transition to Ferrari. He's not just driving the car, he's making it his own. Onboard footage from Bahrain revealed some of these changes. Hamilton was seen using DRS by pressing a button slightly above his left thumb, a setup that differs from his Mercedes days. These tweaks might seem small, but they can make a huge difference in a driver's comfort and performance. As B-Man pointed out, after a decade in the same car, habits are hard to break. Hamilton's willingness to adapt and refine shows his commitment to being competitive from the very start. Hamilton's dedication to mastering the Ferrari goes beyond just the steering wheel. The entire car is a new challenge for him. From the way it handles corners to the feedback it provides, everything is different from what he's used to at Mercedes. Speaking about the transition, Hamilton admitted that there's no common ground between the two cars. Even the steering is completely different, he said. All the switch settings, the software, everything is new. I'm adapting to a car that's made quite differently from what I've worked with in the past. This level of adaptation isn't easy, especially for a driver who's spent over a decade with one team. But Hamilton's approach has been methodical. He's not rushing the process. Instead, he's taking the time to understand every detail of the car. This patience and attention to detail are what make him one of the greatest drivers in Formula One history. During testing, Hamilton's laps showed a mix of confidence and experimentation. While there were moments where the car didn't respond as expected, there were also flashes of brilliance. For example, his smooth runs through turn 10 demonstrated his ability to adapt quickly. Even when the car felt unpredictable, Hamilton kept pushing, searching for the perfect balance between aggression and control. This kind of testing is crucial for Ferrari as well. The team is working closely with Hamilton to fine-tune the car's setup, ensuring it suits his driving style. The goal isn't just to make the car fast, it's to make it fast in Hamilton's hands. This collaboration between driver and team is what will determine their success in the upcoming season. As the first day of testing came to a close, the big question remained: is Ferrari hiding their true pace? The lap times suggested they were struggling, but the on-track behavior told a different story. Hamilton's willingness to push the car to its limits, even when it didn't feel perfect, hinted at something deeper. This wasn't just a driver getting used to a new car. It was a driver preparing for battle. The Ferrari SF25, while not flawless, showed glimpses of potential. Hamilton's ability to adapt to its quirks and still deliver consistent laps is a testament to his skill. The car's understeer issues and occasional unpredictability are problems Ferrari can address before the season starts. What matters now is the data they've gathered and the improvements they can make. Charles Leclerc's performance in the afternoon session also provided valuable insights. While he was faster than Hamilton, his driving style highlighted the car's rear-limited behavior. This contrast between the two drivers gives Ferrari a wealth of information to work with. By combining Hamilton's feedback with Leclerc's, the team can fine-tune the car to suit both drivers' needs. Testing is all about preparation, and Ferrari seems to be taking it seriously. The team isn't just focusing on speed, they're focusing on understanding the car inside and out. Hamilton's meticulous approach to adapting to the Ferrari is a clear sign that he's leaving no stone unturned. Whether it's tweaking the steering wheel or experimenting with different lines on the track, he's doing everything he can to be ready for the first race. One of the most fascinating aspects of Hamilton's transition to Ferrari is how it reflects his mindset. At 39 years old, many would expect him to slow down, but Hamilton is proving the opposite. His drive to win is as strong as ever, and his move to Ferrari is a bold statement of intent. He's not just there to participate, he's there to dominate. The first day of testing might not have shown blistering lap times, but it revealed something more important: Hamilton's determination. Despite the challenges of adapting to a new car, he never stopped pushing. Whether it was attacking corners or experimenting with different setups, Hamilton showed that he's willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. This determination isn't just about personal glory. It's about proving that age is just a number. Hamilton's ability to adapt and excel in a completely new environment is a reminder of why he's a seven-time world champion. His work ethic, attention to detail, and relentless pursuit of perfection are what set him apart from the rest. For Ferrari, having Hamilton on board is a game-changer. His experience and expertise bring a new dimension to the team. While Leclerc is undoubtedly talented, Hamilton's presence adds a level of depth and leadership that could elevate Ferrari to new heights. The combination of Hamilton's adaptability and Ferrari's engineering prowess is a recipe for success. As the preseason testing continues, all eyes will be on Ferrari and Hamilton. The first day might have raised more questions than answers, but that's the nature of testing. It's not about setting record-breaking lap times, it's about gathering data, identifying weaknesses, and making improvements. Hamilton's performance, while not spectacular on paper, showed promise. His ability to adapt to a new car and push it to its limits is a positive sign for Ferrari. The team now has a wealth of data to analyze, and Hamilton's feedback will be invaluable in fine-tuning the SF25. The real test will come in the upcoming races. Can Ferrari translate their testing efforts into on-track success? Will Hamilton's adaptation pay off when it matters most? These are the questions that will define Ferrari's season. For now, the focus is on preparation. Hamilton's meticulous approach and Ferrari's commitment to improvement are steps in the right direction. The competition will be fierce, but if anyone can rise to the challenge, it's Lewis Hamilton. The story of Hamilton's move to Ferrari isn't just about a driver changing teams. It's about a legend writing a new chapter in his career. After years of dominance with Mercedes, Hamilton's decision to join Ferrari is a bold move that could redefine his legacy. The first day of testing was a glimpse into this new chapter. While there were challenges, there were also moments of brilliance. Hamilton's ability to adapt to a new car, new team, and new environment is a testament to his skill and determination. For Ferrari, this is an opportunity to return to the top. With Hamilton and Leclerc behind the wheel, they have one of the strongest driver lineups on the grid. The combination of Hamilton's experience and Leclerc's raw talent could be the key to unlocking Ferrari's full potential. As the seasons approaches, the excitement continues to build. Will Hamilton and Ferrari rise to the occasion? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. This is a story you won't want to miss. The preseason testing in Bahrain was just the beginning. For Hamilton and Ferrari, it was a chance to lay the groundwork for the season ahead. While the lap times might not have been eye-catching, the real story was happening behind the scenes. Hamilton's meticulous approach to adapting to the Ferrari SF25 is a clear sign of his commitment. From tweaking the steering wheel to experimenting with different driving lines, he's leaving no stone unturned. This level of dedication is what sets champions apart. For Ferrari, the goal is clear. Build a car that can challenge Red Bull and Mercedes. With Hamilton's feedback and Leclerc's speed, they have the tools to succeed. The team's ability to address the car's understeer issues and improve its overall balance will be crucial in the coming weeks. As the first race approaches, the pressure will only increase. But if anyone can handle it, it's Lewis Hamilton. His move to Ferrari is a bold gamble, but it's one that could pay off in a big way. The 2024 Formula One season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. With Hamilton's move to Ferrari, the dynamics of the sport have shifted. The preseason testing in Bahrain was just a glimpse of what's to come, a teaser for the battles that will unfold on the track. Hamilton's journey with Ferrari is more than just a driver switching teams. It's a story of reinvention. At 39, he's proving that age is no barrier to greatness. His ability to adapt, learn, and push boundaries is a testament to his enduring passion for the sport. For Ferrari, this is a chance to reclaim their place at the top. With Hamilton and Leclerc leading the charge, the team has the talent and determination to challenge the best. The SF25 might have its quirks, but with time and refinement, it could become a championship contender. As fans, we're in for a treat. The combination of Hamilton's experience, Leclerc's speed, and Ferrari's legacy promises thrilling races and unforgettable moments. So buckle up. This season is going to be one for the history books.